Hi everyone, Hannah here. So on this video, what we are going to do, I'm basically going to do two things. Um, I'm going to do, with the November box, I'm going to be doing a tutorial like on the junk journal or the scrapbook box. Both are recipe book related. That's the project for the month. But what I'm doing is maybe more junk journal related, but it'll kind of give you some ideas of how to decorate the cover for your recipe book. And I'm also doing the Take 5 Art Challenge. So that's another reason why I'm kind of going junk journal style. And for the Take 5 Art Challenge, you basically have to use a distress stain, which I couldn't actually find the distress stain with the dauber, where you just pour upside down and daub it on the paper. I could not find that. But I do have distress stain spray and the distress ink. And then I have a texture paste. I have black ink for the India ink. And then I have ribbon. And then also for the dots, I haven't completely decided, but I got out some different things. I have this stamp that resembles dots. I also have this little stencil here that has dots on it. And then I have this Tim Holtz stencil. It's Speckle is the name of it, but it resembles dots. So on one of these, I'll be using one of these. I'm not 100% sure which yet. And I think that was it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 things. And it's a challenge that anyone can enter. So I thought, well, I'll just try. You know, I kind of want to, I've been wanting to get into more challenges, and it doesn't always work out because either it hits at a time where I'm super busy, you know, I just don't have the time. So I wanted to actually sit down and take the time to do this. I'm going to be trying to do this video in real time. Sometimes it's kind of hard to do it in real time, just because I'm usually called away. Maybe, you know, with the kids, if they need help with something. So I kind of tend to do my video in batches. So basically, to make this the easiest, I am going to go ahead and Mod Podge the fabric onto the cover. And I just like to do that the best. I really, really do. Okay. So I'm going to apply glue all over. And I'm trying not to make the camera shake. Trying to be gentle. Making a journal. Alright, so I got that applied all over. And now, okay, let's see how I can do this. I know you're going to have to wait because I'm in the middle of something. Okay. See, that's what I mean at Myrtle. So if I get in the middle of something, then I got to be pulled away. Alright. Okay, so I got that Mod Podge on. And see, after, well, I guess after I cut this off, I could take and go ahead and punch the holes. Okay, for now, alright, let me kind of get this out of the way. Ever since, you know, Halloween, it is just going by so fast. I cannot believe that that Thanksgiving will be here in just a couple of weeks. I cannot believe that. So, and I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving. We'll be here Thanksgiving Day to spend Thanksgiving with my in-laws. But then the day after Thanksgiving, we'll be having a little road trip going to Louisiana to see some of my family up there. So that's really going to be excited. All right, let me get the hole puncher here unlock. Hopefully this will do. Hope it's not too thick. It's kind of hard to measure this because I can't really get used to these. I'm kind of having to see and hope. Okay. Let's see, did I do that? Yeah, I always mess up on that. I can't ever, it's really hard to see. And see, like the width of the chipboard is about as wide as the width of this, what is this thing? It's not the crocodile, but it's, what, the 1/4 inch or 1/4 inch punch. It would be nice if they had it. You know, to where, and that one seemed to do better, I think. But then I'll also take my scissors and go ahead and cut that. Okay. Alright. And then also what I'm going to do, I like the unraveled look, but I don't want it to keep unraveling, so I'm going to just add a little Mod Podge to kind of glue those edges. Alright. And let me go wash out my brush and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm going to just kind of cut the edges along, and I'm still just going to leave a little bit along the edges, you know, just a little bit of hangover, and sorry about that. I cut some of the alarms off or rescheduled them, but then there's some alarms that that I forgot that were still on there. That alarm was to take my son to go potty. We're trying to do potty training. That is a whole lot of fun, isn't it? It's a bit challenging at times, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there. I've been told that boys are harder to potty train than girls. And so far, it seems to be true. My daughter was much easier to potty train, and she was already potty trained by the time she was 3. But my son is 3. He doesn't really want to potty train. But at least I've gotten him back to where he will at least sit and try. for a while, you know, he would not want to do that. Say, all right, come on, let's go sit on the potty. No. So at least now he will go sit and we'll read a book, just trying to make it fun. Okay, so we got that on there. Now, I'm trying to think. I kind of want to tone it down a little bit, and also, you know, create a base for some of the texture paste. So let me get my gesso out. Okay. And again, I'm really not 100% sure what I'm going to be doing exactly. It's kind of one of them things where you're just, you know, completely free form here. It could look really good when I'm done, or it could look really bad. I hope it looks really good. I mean, I kind of sort of have some ideas in mind, but again, we will definitely okay. Yeah, just kind of toning down some of the colors in the background, because it's beautiful. It's beautiful, beautiful fabric, but it's also pretty busy. So just trying to tone it down a little bit so that when I'm adding the other layers of stuff, it's not, you know, it's not like really confusing. You know, you want it to kind of flow, have some kind of flow here. Right, so I think that looks good. I could always come back and add more if I need to. All right, let me go wash out this brush. Okay, so now I'm going to take the heat gun and just kind of dry this. It's pretty dry. So now I think I'll go ahead and do the texture paste. Not 100% sure what color to do. I think I'm going to go with the green. Of course, I love browns. I love browns and golds and pinks. Those are like my go-to colors. But I'll probably be inking the edges of everything with a brown. So I think we're going to do, going to use our green texture paste. And this is the texture paste that came in the mixed media box for, you know, for November. But I really love the colors. I think they just go really well with the collection and just, you know, the fall colors. So let's see here. Let me open these up because I've never used the dot. I had actually got this on clearance for $1 at Hobby Lobby, I think like a year ago. I remember when people started doing the Hobby Lobby hauls, I was like, ooh, I need to go check that out. And I was able to get some pretty good deals. One day I went to the one in Conroe, which is about 30 minutes from us. And, I mean, yeah, I spent like $90, but I got, you know, $200 worth of stuff for $90. So it was a pretty good deal. I bought a lot of those die sets where it has the stamp and the die spellbinders. What are spellbinders? Yeah, I got some spellbinders. I got some Tim Holtz stuff. I can't remember if I did a haul video on that or not. I've done some of the haul videos. Alright, let me get my palette knife. And I don't really know if this is an actual palette knife. It's a Cricut, so I think it's actually, I used to have a Cricut machine and I sold it because I was like, I don't even use this. But they're really cool if, if you're going to use it. It's great to have it. It's really a huge asset. I tend to just run stuff through my die cut machine, my Sizzix, so that seems to work out better. But this is the thing you use to, to scrape up the stuff off of your sticky mat. So I'm like, well, it works really good actually. I like it. So, and before this, I was actually using, I think it came with, what is that thing? That grill, that George Foreman grill. I had a little spatula thing I was using. I just kind of use odd and end stuff, like really whatever I can find. So, but it makes it fun. I know, we would all like to have all the, neat, oopsie. Okay, well, these don't stick very well, do they? I know we would all like to have, the fancy stuff. I see that. I know, good job. But, I try to just keep it simple. Okay, so I got my stuff washed. I'm going to go ahead and put this away for now. Try to keep my space as clean as I can. I am just kind of one of those junky people that when I'm in the middle of a project, it looks like a hurricane hit through. And I'm trying to get better at not being so messy. That might have to be one of my New Year's resolutions for next year. So, alright, let's see here. Put this back up. Okay. Alright, so, and let me kind of dry that a little bit. While that's kind of finishing up drying, I don't want to smush it. Alright, let me figure out. Okay, so we got our dots, our texture paste. Now we need to incorporate black ink, ribbon, and the stain. So let me see. I think I'm going to let that kind of dry. We're going to figure out what to do with this. I kind of want to do... Okay, I'm back. So I got some snacks and changed the show, and now we're going to add a little bit of stuff. I've got this plaid strip here. I want to kind of incorporate it here to include this in the overall design or layout, because it just seems to be standing all out by itself. So, all right, let's take a look here. So I hope all of y'all are getting ready for Thanksgiving, looking forward to the holidays. You know, most of the memories, you know, that I have for Thanksgiving are good, fond memories. It's a little bit different this year because my parents have moved, and my sister as well, so they don't live close by, so I won't be seeing them. We used to have almost like a little tradition where we would go over there when they lived close by. We would go over there, you know, like well, it used to be the day after Thanksgiving, because that's when they'd have their Black Friday sales. Now they've moved Black Friday sales up to Thursday on Thanksgiving Day. So, but we used to do that, and we would go and eat, you know, food, and then go to Kohl's, just kind of get out, go shopping, see what deals we could find. But then the last couple of years, when they bumped it up to the Thursday, you know, and I think Kohl's like opens at 6 that evening, so we would go over there on Thanksgiving Day and have our, you know, food, our hen dressing and turkey, you know, ham, just, you know, all that good stuff. And then we would have go to Kohl's that night. So that was always a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. This year, I don't think we're going to be able to hit any of the sales, which is kind of sad, because I always love to go in Kohl's and use my $10 off coupon. And it's always been, you know, in store only, where you have to go in the store and use it. I'm like, oh, shoot. So I got to fight that crowd to go in there, which it's fun. I like it. I've been doing the Black Friday sales for, oh God, I think about 15 years. And, you know, you remember where the stores would open up at like 3 o'clock Friday morning. And I'd be out there waiting in those lines, you know, waiting in Walmart for the camera, or waiting for Kohl's to open so I could go in there and see what they have. All right, let's see. I think, because I want to, the space is just too blank. So I'm thinking, I've got this Prima stamp. I'm thinking about using that, and then off to the side, maybe do recipe book. I don't know, something. I guess to let somebody know, hey, it's a recipe book. And I'm going to incorporate the black ink, because I need to use that. I think the only thing left that I need to incorporate is the ribbon. So we'll figure that out here soon. All right, let's see here. bit crooked, but you know, again, it's kind of like I had a lazy typewriter. So I think, oh, and I need to do the ribbon. Let's figure out something on the ribbon. What are we going to do? All right, let's see here. I wished I would not have glued these all the way down to the edges. But what we will do is we'll still make it work. Okay. Okay. And we'll just add a little bit of glue. It might be easier if I just add the glue down like this. Yeah, let's try that. Okay. So we're just going to add a little bit of ribbon here. Okay. And then let me see if we can add a little ribbon here. Or trying to figure out some other place to put it. I could do something like that. Okay. Okay, let's see if that'll work. Here, kind of tuck that in. Alright, let's see. Let me kind of cut this down there because it doesn't seem like it's going to do. Alright, let's see. Okay, so we're going to add just a touch of our glue here. Alright, let's see.
How about this one?
Mm-hmm. Alright. Let's see if we can actually turn it around. Okay, let's see here. Try kind of tuck that in a little bit. Now, let's see, is that going to work? Let's see if I maybe need something. Alright, let's see. See if I can use this to kind of trying to move it down. It's a little bit crooked. I kind of like it, but then I kind of don't. Let's see. Okay. Okay, can I press that down for a second? Okay. Alright, well this is my Take 5 Art Challenge, as well as the tutorial for the cover on the November Junk Journal box. I'm also going to make a page that'll go on the inside to put a recipe on there. So I'm probably going to do that in a different video, just because it's not going to really be a Take 5 art video. So stay tuned for that. And I'll also be sending out a newsletter when that video is ready. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it kind of gave you some inspiration on what you can do with your recipe book. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.